Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another political episode. So, we're looking like this is going to be what the map is going to look like in 2024 as of right now. This is a Trump win. Am I saying Trump's going to get away with the popular vote? No. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm saying electoral collegely. This is what it's kind of going to look like. We've seen poll after poll after poll after poll. Most polls in state polls have been Trump wins, and it's true. Trump has a great momentum in his campaign, and people aren't going to vote for a dead campaign just because, as you know, Trump's a criminal. Trump is a convicted criminal. Um, then again, it's kind of hard to recognize Trump as a convicted criminal. Like the Democrats, every time when the word criminal comes up, Democrats want you to think Trump. And that's not what that means. As you know, everyone has a different definition of what a criminal is. We know a criminal is someone that, once again, abuses the law and kind of does scandalous an illegal activity. So there is plenty of definitions of what and um, what's illegal and what isn't illegal, and what's a real criminal. So yes, there's as you know, the ultimate possibility that we're going to get away with Trump becoming the president elect. But however, the Democrats know this, and they're going to try. I guarantee you, they're going to rally up ads in support of Biden. They're going to do that once that nomination is near, just to be, um, just to inform you. The media will do whatever they can. They are geniuses when it comes to swaying voters by the energy they put. They're not real. There's people. They are not doing this for Joe Biden. They're doing this to vote against Trump, and that's what we need to kind of remember. There's also momentum in the anti-Trump movement. So we have these states right here. Um, these are the swing states, the states that are most compatible in the 2024 election. No doubt about it, Trump's going to get away with carrying the states he carried 4 years ago. But the question is, can he pick up all swing states? What's going to make Donald Trump win these states? There's different indicators on um there are different indicators on what may kind of put Joe Biden, what kind of may put Joe Biden or Donald Trump on the podium. So let's see. Let's reset all the values here. This is supposedly supposed to be the results. Although I can say Florida did not go for Biden, Georgia did not go for Trump, Arizona did not go for Trump. I don't know why it's looking like this, but that's a quick political report for you. Let's kind of stand up. Let's take a look at Georgia. So it looks like um, we saw Georgia just going by a little bit for Joe Biden. That was because Biden won probably, let's see, 92%. What if we put that to like 93? You'll see it went down 2 points. 95%. So realistically, Georgia had to have around 96% of um, black African Americans had to have voted for Biden in the overall election, which overall resulted to Georgia flipping. And that's something we should remember. So 96, even if you Democrats get 95% of African Americans, it still looks like a Trump 0.7. It looks pretty close. But I really the black African American vote, they're not so happy with Biden. They're not. I'm hoping that Democrats will get away with 80% of African Americans. 80%. If we win 80%, we win Georgia by 10 points. Plus the turnout. Not everyone likes this Biden Trump rematch. There's going to be less people churning up in protest of this. So I would say bring it down by a little bit. The turnout for African Americans still 10.7%. You'll see also that gives Trump already a good victory. Pennsylvania, they also have a good black vote. Philadelphia is actually a black is a black dominated city. They have a racial majority in Philadelphia. Um, and I'm saying, oh, you think you're going to win black voters from Philadelphia? We could because of the crime, but we're not going to win all of them. To the point, Philadelphia is flipping. No, there's going to be African Americans that will probably try the Republican Party out, and there will be African Americans that will say, you know what, we will go and not vote at all. I want to vote for nobody. And there are going to be African Americans that will say, you know what, I'm going to vote Democrat because that's how I've been voting for years. So that's kind of how the theory is. If Democrats get away with 80%, that's good for Republicans. I can tell you, the Republicans are never going to get the black majority back. The black majority are historically always lean to the more progressive party and has been. Black voters were aligned to the GOP in the early 20th century and the late 19th century because it was progressive at the time. It's not because, like the left wingers like to say, the Republican Party is racist. No, it's because, once again, African Americans want to vote for parties that are more kind of give them a some advantage. But what they don't realize is the Democrats have done nothing for them because the reason why they're struggling is crime and the Biden inflation. But the Biden Democrats continue to say, no, Trump racist, Trump bad, Trump will be saying mean things. So no, no, no. So it's really the media and the perspective. So realistically, yeah, we're not going to get like it's not going to become like this. You wish. Like 90% of African Americans, that would flip and solidify the South for sure. So it's not going to look that way. But our goal is to get that to at least 80%. That would be a great opportunity. We get Georgia by 10 points. We solidify Pennsylvania. And then there's the Hispanic Latino. Now in like states like Florida, Texas, a lot of Latinos tend to be more conservative. But if you go to New Mexico or even Arizona, in Nevada, in California, they're pretty liberal. There are some Latinos that are not so much committed to the GOP game just yet. So it appears that not much Latinos go out and vote. We'll see. Our goal is probably to get this down to 59%. Okay, 59%. What does it look like on the meter? Oh yeah, we win Arizona by 6.8. That's good. We also win Nevada by a little bit. We put New Mexico and Colorado on the line. They are still going for Joe Biden. But we see gains in Pennsylvania. We see little bits in Georgia. Florida's going more red. We're seeing good gains, and Trump's guaranteed 312 electoral votes. Heck, it actually looks like our prediction here. Our current pollster being given here. But yes, so that is that. Our goal, put it down. And the turnout, it's gonna be low, predictably. I'll say 3%. That would boost Arizona up to 7.0, which was originally up to 6. But Asian voters, you have not heard much about them. Now, Asians are more moderate. Um, a lot of the Asian voters, they either had parents or ancestors that came from China or from Vietnam or North Korea or some. No, well, North Korea is pretty rare, but they have people that come from communist countries, so they know what the far left is, and they don't want to associate it. In fact, in 1996, Bob Dole won the majority of Asians in the United States. So the Asians are kind of more moderate when it comes to racial groups. But I still don't think as Trump is going to carry the Asian vote. In fact, I'm hoping our goal we get to probably pat to 60%. We win, or the Asian vote, I would say 60%. Not even that, just 64%. That looks more doable. 64%. If we win, the we take Asian voters by 60. Guess what? I mean, Asian voters have leaned. Asian and Hispanic voters have brought Trump advantage. I mean, not Trump, but Republicans advantage in California in a long time. Trump would see gains in Nevada as well. In Georgia cranks up. But what if we perform best at we pass the record and we go to the better number 60%. We win Virginia 0.3. So am I saying, oh, minority voters? Well, here's the fact: minority voters are going to go down. The minority vote is going to go down. Resetting all values. Let's see. We talk about white college graduates. Polls say 51%. 90. Bring down to the preferred numbers. 80. 59 was the agreed number. And then there's 64. No, wait, he went a little too low. But look at that. We flip. That's if the polling and Biden's approval ratings are come into line, and this would honestly be a Trump landslide, in my opinion. Well, not a landslide in popular vote because you'll see Trump has way more. Well, they're both in the 60s, 60 million votes, and add RFK Jr. in there, and it would be a huge, interesting battle. But yes. 0.8 in Minnesota. But what if it goes back down by 1 point? We did this last time, but we can do it again. But you know what? Maybe we shouldn't, because once again, we're wasting time. Now, there are going to be minority voters. There are minority voters in the following states. Most diverse states are going to be Georgia and Arizona. They are the two most diverse states. And it's going to take voters, the diverse people, they get to decide the election. And how that usually goes is if they show up or if they don't show up. Now, realistically, no one's probably going to show up in this election. because once again, they don't like the Biden rematch. A lot of minority communities don't like Trump. A lot of minority of the communities don't like Biden. But a lot of minority communities have been trending toward Trump. That's not saying majority of them like Trump. Trending means more people are becoming Republicans and are endorsing the Republican campaign. All right. So we have, I'm going to kind of use shaded colors, if you will. Here is the most diverse. Second place, I would say, is Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, and then we have in third place is Michigan. And it really does depend on the diversity in those states. I would say Wisconsin would be actually, they do have a Native American population, and I can guarantee you the Native American population has never helped Democrats. There's been that county, Menominee County, barely anyone. But overall, I guess it can help them to a point, but these are basically the most diverse. If you would say, oh, diverse people are going to decide the election, this was what it would look like. All right. Arizona and Georgia solidified, but for the Republican Party, along with Arizona, Nevada. I would say Michigan, Israel-Hamas war there is going to result to an income that will favor the Republican Party. Along with, I think if due to racial voting and people, if you compare this election by race, what's really going to help Trump win Pennsylvania, Michigan, and all these swing states is minority voters. And that is if people show up or not. So what are your thoughts? Let me know down below. And as always, I'll see you all in the next political episode.